And then off in the distance, we saw the big trees. And we had seen a mailbox on the way in with a note inside that said, sorry, we missed you. We're under the big trees. Come back anytime. But from where we were, we couldn't see anything except for trees. So at that time, we kept going up to the mountain that night. On the way back, we could see a little teeny tiny trailer way off in the distance. And I kept thinking, if we can just get there, you know, something, maybe there's somebody there or something. But the road turned all the way to the right, and that was to the left. And we went and went, it just kept going, and I kept thinking, we're going the wrong way. And then all of a sudden, the road turned the other way and it headed right back there. And I started seeing like man-made things, like poles with barbed wire. I said, somebody put this. This is not wilderness. Somebody has been here. This looks good. And then we turned a corner, and there was the big trees. We stopped, and there was a sign there that said, no trespassing, motion cameras at work, or whatever it was, stealth cameras at work. So we got out of the car, and we walked. It's like a quarter of a mile, and it was like 128 degrees. It was suffocating. And behind there was 3 trailers, and my daughter Gina broke into one of the trailers. She saw a CB radio and an antenna. She hooked it up to my car battery. We didn't get reception right then because it was too hot to stay and fiddle with it, but we were going to go back that night. And then we didn't go back that night.
There was nobody around in these trailers?
We never even saw an ant. The whole trip, the only vehicle or person or anything that we ever saw was when we first started on that road to go see the racetrack. We saw one car. That was it. Never saw anybody. Nobody ever goes to that valley like that, you know, at the end of July. It was the end of July. So we stayed overnight. There was
At the trailer?
Yes, there was a screen porch. I couldn't believe it. We investigated, and we found a hose with running water. And it was the best water I ever tasted. Hose taste and all. It was great. It was boiling hot, and there was some old food, just a little bit. There was some old jerky that was like white. It was so old. And there was a half a box of spaghetti, and there was some chili, a can of chili and a can of beans, and there was 4 packages of cranberry instant oatmeal. And I thought, you know, this is okay. With water in this, we can last like a couple of weeks, you know? By that time, we weren't hungry anyways. We were so dehydrated. But, so we stayed that night, and it was boiling. It was so hot. We kept waking up like every 10 minutes and putting water on ourselves. It was so suffocating hot. And the next day, I told both of them, you need to wash your hair, wash your clothes. It'll make you feel better. You know? So we were doing that. I had already done that, and Jenny had already washed up and washed her hair and clothes, and my daughter Gina was in the tub. Jenny hauled water for her to take a bath in the little tiny tub that was in one of the trailers. And I'm washing my daughter's hair, and all of a sudden I hear her screaming, Donna! Donna!